My friends, what is going on? So let's talk about today. Today kind of sucked a little bit. If we're just, let's just call it like it is. We opened in the morning and started ripping up relatively quickly. Got all the way up to like 29.60 something. Right about then is whenever I was tweeting out like, you know, let's run, baby. And then the whole market was ripping, and then all of a sudden it just rug pulled everything. Took a dive, and then right after that first hour, that's whenever I tweeted out, "Oh, so we're gonna have another 10 million, first hour, and then 20 million the rest of the day." And man, I think to a T, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, we finished it at 31. So I mean, it's just bananas, but is what it is. Once again, follow me on Twitter, Colin underscore Gladman. Quickly, if you're not on Twitter, please disregard what I'm about to say. But guys, man, I don't do drama. I can't stand it. I hate it. And so I'm going to do everything I possibly can to avoid it. I know I'll still get caught up in it every now and then, but man, it is just ridiculous some of the drama that you see on social media. And it always gets worse when everybody's frustrated with AMC. I always say, don't be emotional, don't be frustrated. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Today it was frustrating for me with the way we started, and then all of a sudden it just pulled out. But rather than staying frustrated, I decided to, let's dive into the charts here a little bit and see if we can't figure out, what's going on, and hopefully anticipate a little bit about what might be coming. Because once again, I still think good things are coming. So let's dive into the chart. Anyway, starting off, let's talk a little bit about Wyckoff. So once again, myself and a bunch of other people that I really know and respect all believe that we have been accumulating since the big markup in June, and here's essentially what the schematic could look like. Once again, don't get caught up on dates or lines or anything along those lines. This is just overall what the schematic is going to look like. And right now, just like our June run, we're kind of playing out a head and shoulders right here. I've been talking a lot about this, but right now, the bottom of our zone right here, ever since our terminal shakeout happened, this zone right here, right around that $27 level, once again, like I said yesterday, has proven time and time again that there's a lot of support there, and that the bulls are willing to step in these areas. So right here, as you can see, we are fighting this downtrend right now, which is once again what is creating our inverted head and shoulders. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I thought today would be the day that we would kind of really start pushing this upward trend. And once again, we started out the day doing that. I really thought, we would probably get up into that, that low 30 ballpark, probably get rejected one more time off of 32. Once again, it depending on what the volume looked like in it. So we got to get past this blue line right here. We got to break up once again. Like I keep saying, so long as the floor keeps getting higher, the ceiling keeps getting lower, everything is getting compressed, and I feel like we are going to break towards the upside here. So essentially towards the end of tomorrow, it's going to be right around 31.15 or so is all it's going to take to get out. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I do want to start seeing this, right shoulder starting to make, one of these kind of moves and, getting on up and out of here as far as that is concerned. When going into my actual chart where I've got my head and shoulders all charted out. So once again, let me back up again here real quick. So looking at a lot of our both support and resistance lines. So once again, that red line that forms the neckline of our inverse and head and shoulders can be drawn pretty much to the exact top of the June run. So that's why I believe it's an important resistance line to get on top of. It's an important resistance line to get on top of just as much as it's important for us to stay on the northern side of this green line. As you can see, these two are kind of forming a pennant that's, something's going to happen by about, middle of January, even if we keep, bouncing around in here for a little bit. I don't think we will, but, like I said, things are just slowly getting more compressed every single day. We've got the purple downtrend line. We've broken out of it. That was that long-term downtrend that we had been in since that sort of middle of November, once we really started dumping and sending out that fractal. Whoops, this is on the 4 hour. I usually like to do this on the 1 hour. So like I said, once again, I thought today was going to be the day that we would kind of creep up along here, but it turns out it wasn't. I'm expecting this yellow line, once again, pretty much right at that 27 level to provide support, even if we keep coming on down towards it. It's proven time and time again it's support minus, once again, the terminal shakeout. Let's see here. Oh, I know I was on the 4 hours. So once again, this is just what is absolute bananas. I was checking this a little bit before I was kind of starting my video, and it is just, once again, this is the OBV, which is the on balance volume, which just basically means anytime it's a green bar, it's added down here, and if it's a red bar, it's taken away from down here. So it is just crazy to me. Where is that? Oh well. How ever since right here at August 11th, this has done nothing but constantly just make higher lows. And if you take that same line from August 11th, we have done nothing but see a downtrend in price. So it is just a incredibly bullish divergence with everything that we've got going on. So once again, man, that's just crazy. It's just crazy to me. I mean, it is, other than the all-time highs, we are pretty much, if we were at the same price as where the OBV is, we'd be over like $52. It's just crazy. Once again, my personal belief and opinion is going to be that eventually this stock price is going to catch up to the OBV, and that is probably when we'll see the next markup happen. So it's definitely something I'm going to keep an eye on, and the OBV is crazy on pretty much every single time frame. While I've got this pulled up, check just a couple of other. So we got the RSI. I mean, the RSI has got plenty of room for run. It's pretty neutral right now. Let's see what it looks like on the daily. On the daily, still got plenty of room. So RSI is good for us to move back up. So I'm not worried about that at all. If and when we start moving back up. So last but not least, let's look at some cycle stuff. So, oh man, see, this is what I'm talking about. It's always jacked up. So I kind of went through and was looking at all this. Once again, this is everything. So I believe, I can't say it enough, that we are in a January style move. Now, once again, that doesn't necessarily mean everything's going to pan out exactly the way it did in January, but I do believe we are in that January style of a move. So I went through and was just kind of looking at everything. So, we had those real big springs both in January and then where we're at right now. So I was just kind of looking for, some similarities and how I could create that. And I mean, there's just so many things that line up the exact same way. So having said that, if you kind of look right here, right before our last, kind of real big dump, we kind of created, and once again, both these charts, guys, are on the 30-minute time frame. So right here on December 9th, we created a little green kind of doji candle. And right here on December 29th, we created another one. And then that led to the big dump off. And then we kind of had to move back up. So once again, little doji candle, the big dump off to the move back up. And so what I did was I went in and was basically like, can I recreate this? Can I build this? And I mean, for me, it's just there's just so many things going on. So um, let's dive into them a little bit. So we've got the parallel channel from our big downtrend. So parallel channel from our big downtrend. Uh, I did that parallel channel from the bottom of the spring. So from the bottom of the spring is where I ran the downtrend to the bottom of that spring. And then that's also where I started the uptrend channel. So started the uptrend channel at the bottom of the spring, both spots. From right here, you can see this little, fall and then kind of a bounce right here that led to the spring. I ran the top of the parallel channel underneath both of those. So as you can see, this big M shape right here, both touch the top of this yellow line that met up with the doji candle. Right here, once we hit the bottom of this downtrend right here, we kind of slowly trended up, constantly making higher lows. So right here, kind of slowly trending up, making the constant higher lows. Once again, respecting the yellow line right over here. So, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know exactly where I feel like we are right in here, but I do feel like this is where we are in the fractal. If we kind of, let's look. So once we hit the bottom, and we kind of came up, sort of made, a little M, and I came up, made a little M, and then we had to move up, so we made the M, had a little move up, then we came down. So I mean, we could be right in here. I mean, I think we are once again somewhere right around the same time frame as like January 15th. Now, does that mean today was January 15th? No, that's not what I'm saying in any way, shape, or form. But holy cow, I just noticed this. So look at this. The parallel channel on the downtrend kind of cuts right through sort of that second big hump. The parallel of the downtrend cuts right through that second big hump. So, I mean, this is just, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's pretty convincing for me. This is why I wasn't stressed out about today at all. As you can see, down here in January from that bottom of the spring, we did have a couple of wicks below, but we never had, even on the 30-minute candle, we never had any candle closes below, except for maybe that one right there on January 14th. So, like I said, this is definitely, in my opinion, this is definitely the territory and the area that we are in. So that's why I expect to see, some larger moves, back to the upside as far as that is concerned. So that's pretty much all I've got for you guys today. So, I mean, when you add in Wyckoff, when you add in, the inverted, head and shoulders pattern, when you see how well we're respecting the downtrends plus the uptrends, when you look at the fractals, let's check, let me go look at some fibs real quick, too. So, on the 1 hour, when I like to do the fibs, I like to use the regular candles. But let's just kind of see. So let's start. So from our big run on December 17th, let's kind of see what that looks like. So yeah, so we had a golden pocket bounce, almost came back to the golden pocket and bounced. Now we're kind of trading right around this 0.5. So if we came down and had one more, triple bottom bounce to start making the right shoulder off the golden pocket, man, there's just I'll be bearish when I need to be bearish. I promise you. If I think that there is something to be super concerned about, I will say so. I promise you guys, but I just don't see it. Now, once again, everything that I'm looking at from is from a long-term perspective. I don't buy weekly options. Honestly, I don't do options, period. The only thing that I purchase is I purchase shares. So I only make money when I sell my shares, and I only lose money when I sell my shares. And I'm not doing either one of those. All I'm doing is I'm buying and I'm holding, The only thing that I will do, which I can make a video on later, if it's something that you guys are interested in, is I will do, when I purchase my shares, I'll do cash covered puts, and I will do cash covered calls on my shares that I have. I don't recommend doing either one of those unless financially it makes sense for you. Which, once again, as you guys know the deal, man, nothing about this channel is financial advice. I only am willing to tell/coach people with what I would do in their particular situation. So this channel is all about my personal views on AMC stock and how I would handle my situation when it comes to AMC stocks. So I'll definitely talk more about that, kind of my strategies for cash covered calls and cash covered puts. If that's something that you guys are interested in, just let me know. And then last but not least, I'm going to say it again. I don't do drama. You can miss me with your drama. A bunch of people out there, they just want to be keyboard warriors, and people think that they can, talk in a way on the internet that they would never act like in real life. I promise you they wouldn't act like that. And so just, don't be that person, guys. And I'm not just talking about when it comes to me. I'm just saying in general, you see something you don't like, or you see something you don't agree with, keep freaking scrolling, man. Like, just move on with your life and move past it. There's plenty of things in life to actually be dramatic about without creating it yourself, man. I just don't get it. So don't do that kind of junk, man. That's like kid stuff. You want to act like a baby, you get treated like a little baby. It's ridiculous. But anyway, guys, and I'm not talking to probably 95% or more of you guys. A lot of you guys are fantastic, and I really enjoy the interaction with a lot of you. So thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Once again, if this is helpful, it takes a lot of time, energy, effort out of my day. So please like, please subscribe, tell your buddies about it. If it's something that you find value in, and if you don't find value in it, keep scrolling or block me or whatever. I really wish everybody the best, though. I truly mean that. The whole reason I started posting my ideas and doing this YouTube channel is to help people, and I see all these people going, "Oh, we'll find out, if you start making money or anything along those lines." Man, I promise you, if you knew me, I'm not trying to make money off of anybody. I'm really not. I'm really here to try to help. My whole career and life has been dedicated to helping people through my coaching and everything along those lines, and that is legit all I'm trying to do. So I wish you guys all the best. Sorry, I don't plan out these videos. I just ramble. So anytime it's an issue for you, like I said, please feel free to just stop it and move on. But overall, man, one last thing. That daily candle that we got today, I forgot about that. So let me just go back in here and show you, go into the daily, let's get rid of that. Come on, grab it. So, an inverted bullish hammer. Basically a long wick, little to no shadow on the bottom of it, and we got about as nice a looking one as we possibly can have. So we're getting some bullish candles I mean, honestly, the price action throughout the day. I mean, we go from like 4% up to 2% down. So I mean, we finished today at what is that? At 3% down. At one point, we're like 4%. So I mean, we're seeing massive swings. Even though at the end of the day, the price change is not that much, man. We are definitely seeing some big swings. But like I said, man, just keep the faith. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. You guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you bright and early in the morning. And we got this. Believe it. Be good.